What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a good day. Today's video is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to be changing the oil on my car and I'm going to document the process of it. I'm also working on another video right now where I'm getting a tune and some exhaust work done. But every time I call this tuning company to get a tune, I haven't been able to get in hold of them. So that video should be coming out somewhat soon, I hope. But yeah, for today's video, I'm just gonna be showing you guys how to change the oil on the car. First thing you need are a couple of ramps like this. I will say if you're working on a truck that's a little bit higher off the ground, you probably don't need them if you can just slide under there. But for me, my car's a little bit lower. All the cars we own are pretty low apart from the truck. So these are gonna be in handy for all the oil changes and stuff we do. Ignore all the cat litter. I had a friend over and changed his oil for him yesterday, so that's just absorbing some of the oil that was on the ground. But yeah, those are the first things you need. The next thing you need is to know how much oil your car takes and what kind of oil it takes. So 5W30 is pretty common, but mine takes 5W20 and it takes 5 quarts of oil. So I already have 1 quart and I need to go buy some more. And you also need to know what kind of oil filter you need. So they come in different sizes and you just need to know which one fits your car. So do research on that and you should be able to find everything you need and then just head down to the auto store and pick it up. All right, as you can see, I made it to the auto parts store and I'm about to head in and get what I need. All right, as you can see, we got the stuff, the 5W20 oil and oil filter. So they're both kind of extended life, so I shouldn't have to change it as soon, which is good. And now we just got to go home and put this stuff in. Okay, once you're back at your shop or whatever, you want to go ahead and line up these ramps with the tires there. And you go ahead and do that on both sides here. So you can just roll right up on them and it should be lifted off the ground. I will say it is sometimes hard to actually get the car up here because today it took like 15 minutes because every time I tried to drive up, one of these would start sliding and the other side would not be in line with it anymore. So it did take a little while today, but yesterday I got it first try. But you know, it is what it is. It's up there now, so we can start looking at the oil. I would also recommend waiting a little while before you start actually working on the oil because whenever you just get done driving, the oil pan will be hot and you don't want to get burned or anything like that. So wait until it cools down a little bit and then you can start. This is basically all you need. You need a tool to get the nut from the oil pan off. Then I have an extender just in case I need it. You need a wrench for the oil filter. You need some gloves, a cloth, a funnel for the oil, and something to drain the oil in. So this is basically it. It's not too much, but yeah. Okay, so crawl under your car, find the oil filter. It's gonna be like a foot behind the driver's side wheel. So right here, and then come back a little bit and find your transmission. And right by that transmission, you're gonna go ahead and find this plug right here. And that is gonna be your drain plug. So find whatever you're gonna drain the oil into. For example, I'm gonna use a cat litter bucket and I'm just gonna cut it right around here so the oil drains straight into that. Now find a tool that fits. So I found a 15 millimeter and it seems to fit just fine. See, because I have to put some pressure to get it turned. You wanna break this loose, and once it's loose, you can use your hand to completely loosen it to get it off and then let the oil drain into here. And also when you're taking it off, stay away from it so it doesn't drip on you or on your eyes or anything. So you want to kind of do it from the side here like this. Okay, so get it like this where you can take it off with your fingers. So just, and then I'll try to, oh, okay, well, I lost it in that bucket somewhere, but you get the point. You're gonna just let it drain all the way. You're gonna get the nut back and you're gonna put it back on there, and then you're gonna refill the oil and do the oil filter and all that. So I have retrieved the plug, just put it back in there, start tightening it, and yeah, then you can get your wrench and tighten it, make sure you get all that right, and then you're done with the oil stuff. And if you do make a mess like this, I recommend just putting cat litter or something over it to absorb it overnight. And so now find your oil filter and get a bucket again, because it will leak a little bit of oil. Definitely not as much as the oil pan, but it will leak a little bit. So yeah, then you want to go ahead and get your wrench for this thing, and you want to go ahead and make it fit on there, and then you can just start loosening it. So yeah, okay, and it's the same process. You could do it with your hand once you get it loose enough. And so I'm gonna shoot it out a little bit more this way. So you can just let it drain if you kind of want to. A little bit of oil is going to come out, as I said. But you should be able to get it loose. It's not a whole lot of oil. Alright. It's almost loose. And you can just, there you go. I dropped it, but there it is. Now you grab your new filter, and you could go ahead, put it on there, and start tightening it. And you can just do it hand tight until you can, once you get it on there pretty well, you can do a couple turns with the special wrench just to make sure it's really on there and good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, as you can see, the new filter is on, and I put the nut back on the oil pan. So all that's left to do is put oil inside of the engine, and that's pretty much it. Take out the dipstick and then clean it so it's fresh, and then you can put it back in or do whatever you want with it. So now just pour your oil into this filter. So just like that. And once you filled your oil, you want to start it up a few times. You want to do this a few times to kind of get the oil really settled in there and all that. So I'll do it. You just keep repeating this process. I mean, the oil will get settled in there, and then that's pretty much it. Looking back while editing this video, I forgot to mention that you want to look at how many miles your car has right after you change the oil, because you want to change it every 5,000 to 7,000 miles, unless you get like a synthetic motor oil, because then that can last up to like 15,000 miles. But you still want to check right after you change it so you know when you need to do your next one. That's the end of the video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Also, leave feedback or any other video ideas you want to see me do in the future down in the comments. And with all that being said, have a good rest of your day, rest of your week, and I'll catch you in the next one.